Hello, this is a question from IPMAT Indore exam 2024 paper, QASA section. Fine. So, here we are given a triangle ABC with right angle at B. So, the triangle is right angle at B. The area of the largest possible rectangle that can be inscribed in this rectangle and has B as one of the vertices. So we need to insert a rectangle in this triangle. So we don't know what will be the side lengths of that rectangle. So we can assume this is the rectangle. Condition says that one of the vertices has to coincide with the vertex of the triangle, that is B. Now, AB and BC, they are equal to 18. So these two lengths are both 18. तो अभी हम इसमें ऐसा अज्यूम कर सकते हैं, लेट दिस लेंथ इज x. If this length is x, this length becomes 18 minus x. Right? So if this length is 18 minus x, also when we say that this and this, they are both 18 in a right angled triangle, then this angle is 45 degree. And if this angle is 45 degree, this is 90. So this will be 45. This will also be 45. This will also be 45. So all these angles are 45 degrees. So the point is, if we have assumed this length is x, this length is also x by default. So the other side of the rectangle becomes x. One side is 18 minus x and the other side is x. Right? So the area of this rectangle will be 18 minus x times x. So I hope yahan tak everything is clear. There is no doubt till this point. I will repeat again. Because this triangle is an isosceles triangle and also right angled, so one angle is obviously 90 degree, the other two angles will be both 45 degree. And hence, when we draw a rectangle inside this triangle, we will get two more angles which are also 45 degree. So there is a smaller triangle here, there is smaller triangle here. In both these triangles, if we know the side of length of one side, we also know the length of the other side because they will be equal, because the angles opposite to them are also equal. So that from that logic, we can say that this length is x, this length was already 18 minus x. So the area of the rectangle will be this much, 18 minus x times x. So the question is, the area should be maximum. We need to have a triangle with largest possible area, right? Or area of the largest possible rectangle. That means the area of this rectangle should be largest possible. Now, one condition that we can deduce from here is the sum of the two lengths, 18 minus x is one side length, x is the other side length. So the sum of these two is always 18. The sum of the two sides of the rectangle is always 18. That means the sum of two numbers is fixed. So here we have a case where we have two numbers. Sum of two numbers is fixed. We need to find the case in which their product will be maximum. So the sum of two numbers is fixed. In what case their product will be maximum. So this is the question that presents. So if the sum of two numbers is fixed, when will the product of these two numbers will be maximum? So the thumb rule is, if sum of two numbers is fixed, their product will be maximum when the numbers are closest possible. In this case, the sum of two numbers is 18. A plus B are two numbers and their sum is 18. So A into B, this will be maximum when A and B are closest possible. That means both are 9. In this case, their product will be maximum. So A plus B can be 18 in many other ways. A can be 18, B can be 0. So the product will be 0. A can be 17, B can be 1, the product will be 17. A can be 16 and B can be 2, the product will be 32. So the product will be less. It will be maximum only when A and B are closest possible. So that is one way to solve. Other way is, if you have studied calculus in 11th or 12th, you can use the differentiation methods to solve this equation. So we have area which is dependent on x. So we can differentiate this area to get the values of x for which this area will be maximum. Right? So let me do that as well. So the equation that we have is area A is 18 minus x times x. So area A can be written as 18x minus x square. Now because area is dependent on x, as x changes, the area also changes. So we need to find that value of x at which the area is maximum. So when the area is maximum at that instant, when x changes, the change in area, that should be 0. So dA by dx, rate of change of area, that will be 18 minus 2x. And for maximum value of x, dA by dx should be 0. For maximum or for minimum, for both cases, dA by dx should be 0. In this case, it will be maximum only. So if I put dA by dx as 0, that means 18 minus 2x is 0. Hence, x is 9. If x is 9, then this length is 9 and this length is also 9. So this is 9 and this is also 9. Both are 9. Hence, the area is 81. Right? In case you want to check if it is the maximum area or the minimum area, you can go for the second derivative test as well, which will be negative because we have the negative minus 2x here. So we'll not get into that. This is the maximum possible area. So that is the answer. Thank you.